What's good, YT family? It's your brother Elijah Soul coming to you with another video. Today's title or today's topic will be Know Your Speed. Speaking specifically on guys who've either right now you're going through the challenge of being overweight, or you've been overweight before and now you still find yourself having insecurities, or finding yourself still in that old fat boy mentality, or in that old you mentality, where you still holding on to those past pains of when you were overweight or when you were out of shape and bullied or anything like that, and talking about my story and how I overcame those insecurities. And in some ways I'm still battling it. Not like battling like to where like, you know, it's affecting my life, but it's still certain things that I go through on a daily basis. So hope you enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Now let's dive in. So, a little past. Let me bring it all the way back. We always got to go farther back, because this is where it all started. When I was younger, I had to be around the ages of 5 to let's say probably 11 years old. I was considered overweight, husky or whatever. I was one of them guys who always was at the pool with shirts on, you know. And I also had a bunch of times where I was getting bullied and shit like that. And I can go a little bit farther deeper in that, but it was a good time period. I want to say between like elementary school to middle school. I was overweight, and I was very much insecure about it. Very much insecure. And anybody who grew up in like the black neighborhood, like, you know that like when you are overweight in the hood, you are constantly going to be like joked on, like for like all day, every day. You're gonna have people make fun of you, especially when you're doing certain activities. When you going to the pool, when you're doing basketball, when it take anything that's physical, or it takes for you to ever, like, you know, to take your clothes off for a moment of time, it's always going to be a fucking hassle. Everybody knows this. Everyone knows this, right? So I battled through that for, you know, the first early years of my life. I want to say until middle school. Then I found football. I found wrestling. I was always active, but my diet was just trash. My diet was extremely trash. High carbs, all types of sugars, like just like a normal kid, right? But for some reason, my body holds on to carbs. Like, it really, I'm a carb loader. Like, I see people who eat pizzas all the time, or they eat any kind of breads and pastas and cheeses and shit, and they don't get fat. I get fat, bro. I get fat. Like, that's just how my body works. So, battling with that, right? Found football, got into amazing shape, was fast, quick, lean, just, you know what I'm saying, you name it. I definitely, you know, I was at that age where, like, you know, my athleticism was like really peaking at the time. Played football, was a star running back, all that. Then I want to say high school, I was still active. I wasn't playing sports, but I was still active. Like I was still playing ball, you know, still just running around, just doing whatever, just young shenanigan shit. Fucking tore my ACL, had to lay down. I think 2017. Yeah, 2017. Had to sit down for a while. Had to sit down for probably like 8 months to a year, and got up to like 200 pounds, 205 pounds. I'm only 5'9", so if you know, that's too heavy. That's too heavy for someone who's 200. That's too heavy. And yeah, you know what I'm saying. I got big. I got big, right? Then I started hitting the gym very heavy, hitting the gym hard. I think it was around the time 2018. I want to say 2018, 2019, and still, I go to the gym regularly. But around that time, I was doing 2-a-days, you know, making sure my protein intake was up. Like, I was just really hitting the gym hard. My diet was still kind of shaky, but it was a lot better than what it used to be. And yeah, man, I just got big. I got swole. I got, you know what I'm saying, I got in shape or whatever. And I realized that like my options in life was just starting to change. Not just with women, but mainly with women. But I started to see people notice me. Like people would notice you if you're in shape. Like, you know, the respect that you get when you're in shape and when you're, you know what I'm saying, you're solid muscle is ridiculous. And like I said, I'm not, you know, saying that, you know, being overweight or anything like that, and I don't want to sound like I'm shaming anybody. But there's no better feeling than being in shape. And just for yourself, not even just for the validation of others, but just for yourself. You feel confident. The clothes that you can wear is just, it's amazing. It fit nice. You don't even really gotta dress like designer shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can, like, I mean, I'm wearing you know, a navy, you know, little shirt, but it fit nice. You can buy shirts like this, you know, hug your muscles, make you look nice, really, right? So with that, my options started to get like just ridiculous. Like women who like would not answer to me in DMs, now they're being responsive. Now they're giving me their numbers. Now it's not, I don't have to really like, the choosing signals is there all the time, right? But one thing I did notice is my insecurities were still there. And it's a bunch of times where with a bunch of, you know, I don't want to pedestalize any women, but you know, 8, 9s, and 10s, and I can tell that my mind, I was still that fat boy from Trenton. Like I was still that fat boy from Trenton, New Jersey. I was still like in that mode and that mindset and that thirsty, that thirsty. Like women can sense that, like that thirsty energy of like, like, god damn, nigga, you don't get no pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just coming off of me so hard, and it was affecting my life. It was affecting my life with women. It was affecting my life just in social endeavors in general. Fast forward into, you know, last year, you know, I started reaching out, gaining a lot of, you know, talking to a bunch of mentors, talking to a bunch of other content creators and stuff like that, and really understanding that it's a mental thing. It's a mental and emotional. Now, obviously, when we speak on fitness, that's what we usually think about is the physical, my body, how does it look? And not realizing that we can still be, our bodies can change, and our bodies will change. Our bodies will change whether we like it or not. But our mental and our emotions can still be the same, can still have past traumas and past insecurities and past things that we still have yet to address, right? And it took, you know, one of my mentors, Percy Edmonds, Iron Man the Soul. It took a few times for him to ask me questions. Like I remember one time we were talking, and he just was asking me questions like, you know, so where are you from? What do you do? What do you blah 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 blah. And then, you know, when I'm saying it, and then, you know, when it's like sometimes like you don't really need an answer, but you can, in the back of your mind, you be like, oh wow, like that's where the insecurity of this came from by this endeavor with this woman or this family member or that. And I was like, wow, like a lot of my issue isn't physical. It's not, because I have no issue going to the gym. I have no issue with semen retention. I have no issue with drinking high amounts of water and stuff like that. I have no issue with stress. I mean, obviously I deal with it on a daily basis, but now I'm able to tackle it and, you know what I'm saying, control it a lot better than before. What is it that I'm missing, right? Like what is it that I'm not, that's not clicking? What is it that's not clicking? And I thought about it. I was like, man, I still have yet to address. Sorry, I had someone at the door. But back to what I was saying. So now I'm really realizing and honing in, really trying to focus in on the fact that like you have to know your speed. You have to know your speed. So let's just say, if you're someone who's overweight right now, you're overweight, or not even that you're overweight. Let's not even say that because I don't want it to get, you know, too drastic. Let's say if you're someone who wants to just improve your body, right? Whatever that problem may be, you want to gain muscle, you want to lose weight, you want to do whatever. Understand that the physical part is probably going to be the most easiest to recover from. It's going to be the most easiest thing to slow down what you eat. Put the fork down. Eat. Stop eating at 8 o'clock. You know, run a mile a day. Whatever it may be. And it's a million other things that you could possibly do to get your body in shape. Those are going to be the easiest things that you can do. However, the hard part, the real hard part, is going to be you addressing those past emotional traumas that have yet to heal. Those real things that you had, those demons in your head, those negative things in your mind that makes you feel that you're not worth being in the presence of certain people, that makes you still pedestalize women, make you still thirst over them, make you still think that, oh man, she's out my league, or, oh, you know, I don't want to say nothing, because those are just your old, that's the old you, still inside that heart, inside that soul, that has yet to still be like, man, I'm confident, bro. I ain't gotta feel like, man, I can talk to anybody like that. Until that is healed, you'll be constantly losing opportunities with gorgeous women. And this is not even just women on some romantic shit. A lot of dudes can't even just talk in general. Just talk. Not even trying to pursue them. Just have regular conversation. A lot of y'all looking down when y'all in public places. You gotta heal that. You gotta heal what's in that chest. Not the chest, but the chest, but you gotta heal what's inside here. That has to be addressed first. But know your speed. Know where you at. Know where you are at. Know thyself. That's one of the main things. Know thyself. Understand that you have a past, and it's still present today. It's still present today. Know your speed. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to date right now. I still got things that I got to address, whatever. Even though you in a position to date, or you in a position, maybe you should start off. And if you do date, maybe you should start off with just let's just say on a scale, let's just say you start off with a 5, or you start off with a 6. Start off with a chick who, she might not be all that bad or whatever, but she's whatever. You gotta train yourself. You gotta train yourself. It's just like a bike. You gotta, when you first roll, you busted your shit the first time, and then you busted your shit again, and then you started to pedal, and you were like, oh, okay, I got it, and you still bust your shit. But either way, you just train it. You gotta train yourself, and you gotta train your emotional. You gotta train your emotion. Just like how you train you train your body in the gym. You got to train your heart. You got to train your courage level, your willpower, your resilience, all those things, your confidence. That takes a lot of training as well. So know your speed, know where you at, and know where you want to be. But like I said, most importantly, know your speed and be able to address those emotional traumas that you have yet to obviously address. So like, comment, subscribe. Holler back at your boy. Follow me on Instagram under IM_Eli Soul. Be seeing you soon. Holla at me. Peace.